Oh, fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that ass, nigga. Oh, shit, nigga.
There's been some recent buzz about a leaked audio involving Meek Mill and Diddy. Rumor has it that the audio reveals some intense interactions between them, and it seems like Meek Mill is not handling it well, as seen in a recent tweet. Scandalous. Now there are rumors swirling about the origins of this audio, with no concrete evidence to support any claims. However, it is worth noting that the voices in the recording bear a striking resemblance to Meek and Diddy. Here's what we know so far. There's been some talk about an audio that's been circulating, although its authenticity hasn't been confirmed yet. It's possible that it could be genuine. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. But before we rush to any conclusions, let's take a moment to pause and reflect. The origins of this audio are quite uncertain, like a foggy swamp on a misty morning. No one can really pinpoint its source. However, it's hard to deny that it sounds like Meek and Diddy getting quite friendly. Now, Meek, being the stand-up individual that he is, decided to address the situation on Twitter and clarify things. He expressed his thoughts like this: "Stop asking me if I'm straight. I'm just gonna play it raw how the world is. I'm blessed I'm okay, but I ain't hearing nothing good looking. But hey, there are whispers in certain circles that this could be seen as a last-ditch effort to hide the truth." Meek couldn't help but share some juicy news, going on a tweet rampage and practically shouting from the virtual rooftops. "I want to clarify that I am not gay, so please refrain from labeling me as such. It would be appreciated if you could calm down a bit, my friend." However, there is some interesting news circulating about a lawsuit involving Diddy and a variety of questionable activities. And guess who's been caught up in the midst of it all? That's right, Mill and Usher. Allegations of sexual harassment and assault are spreading rapidly, reminiscent of the speed at which gossip spreads during a high school prom. This lawsuit, filed by a former collaborator named Rodney Lill, has certainly caused quite a stir. The legal documents that have surfaced online are filled with scandalous details that are sure to grab everyone's attention. Diddy shared some juicy details with Jones about his scandalous encounters with certain undisclosed people. There's quite a buzz going around about these two artists. One is known for their rap skills, while the other has made a name for themselves in the R&B genre. It's interesting to see how Meek Mill and Usher perfectly embody these descriptions. Meek's, the Philly rapper, has a history with Nicki Minaj, while Usher has been a heartthrob for quite some time. However, there's more to this lawsuit than just celebrity gossip. It's shedding light on the dark side of the music industry, including harassment, drug use, and even sexual violence. The lack of response from Diddy, Usher, and their representatives is concerning. With such serious allegations, it's only a matter of time before investigations and subpoenas come into play. Brace yourselves, because this story is far from over. Hey, one more shocking revelation. Diddy has been leaking information like a leaky faucet, supposedly revealing that he had an affair with a Philadelphia rapper who previously dated Nicki Minaj. If this sounds familiar, Meek Mill's name is probably all over it. Additionally, Usher has been spotted lurking around like a smooth crook. However, Meek isn't taking this lying down. In fact, he's been taking DJ academics on like a heavyweight fighter on Twitter. The fans are devouring it, generating hypotheses at a rate faster than conspiracy theorists at a UFO gathering. They are unearthing old live stream clips and breaking down every word as if it were the Rosetta Stone, while Nicki Minaj is churning the stew like a master chef. Despite all of this, Meek is remaining calm as a cucumber. He dropped a new EP, Heathenism, like it was just another ordinary day at the workplace. He's brushing off the rumors like flecks of lint on his shoulder and keeping his eyes on the prize. She dropped some cryptic hints about undercover brothers in the business, throwing the rumor mill into a frenzy. And don't even get me started on Soul, you kid. Let's examine the complex web of rumors surrounding Diddy's case in more detail. Grab a seat, because Meek Mill and Usher are about to unleash more drama than the season finale of your favorite reality show. Before we get into any juicy gossip, let's talk about the lawsuit that Diddy is facing. It's like the legal equivalent of a fireworks show. Flashy, explosive, and impossible to ignore. Rodney Lil Rod met at Jones, filed a shocking complaint accusing Diddy of a number of misdeeds, including harassment, drug usage, and even sexual aggression. It's the kind of stuff that makes your mouth drop and your eyes bug out. This is when things start to get interesting. The names of Meek Mill and Usher have been going viral on social media like sparkles at a parade. The lawsuit doesn't name parties, but it does provide some pretty important details. For example, it describes an unidentified rapper as supposedly getting intimate with underage girls and sex workers on Diddy's yacht. Scandalous, yes, but it becomes even more juicy when you learn that this mystery rapper is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. The primary suspect is Meek Mills. But hold on to your hats, folks, because we're just getting started. This description appears once more, this time in relation to accusations made against producer Stevie J. Right now, although scandal is nothing new for Stevie J, this lawsuit's allegations are shocking. It states that he had shady dealings with Diddy, our mystery rapper, and an unidentified R&B singer who just so happens to be the perfect fit for that silky R&B rapper. Now that he has ushered himself in, let's take a moment to look back before drawing any conclusions. Meek and Usher have been playing it cool and keeping quiet about these speculations, leaving the fans hungry for clarification. But during the entire event, Meek and DJ Academics got into a little Twitter spat. The trouble is, despite all the smoke and mirrors, no one has come forward with real evidence. All we have is hearsay, speculation, and gossip. But hey, that's par for the course in Hollywood, right? It's like watching a never-ending soap opera with plot twists and cliffhangers at every turn in response to these charges. It's like seeing a rap fight develop before our very eyes, only instead of bars, they're hurling tweets. Can you blame Meek Mill for not holding back when he took to social media? Charges like those have the power to unsettle even the most resilient person. Let's dissect it, shall we? These divisive claims originated from Rodney Jones's case against Diddy, the one in which he accused Diddy of sexual assault and dropped bombshells all over the legalese. According to Jones, Diddy revealed details about his relationship with a rapper from Philadelphia who dated Nicki Minaj and an R&B artist who had a Vegas residency and a Super Bowl performance to brag about. Now make the connections. And who do you get? Naturally, Meek Mill's history with Nicki Minaj and his PH background makes sense when you put two and two together. But Meek wasn't having any of it, and he adopted social media more quickly than you could imagine. In his response, Meek used a tweet storm to correct the record. He not only refuted the accusations, but he pointedly stated that he is all about the ladies, reinforcing his straight-as-an-arrow orientation and giving a nod to the LGBT+ community while he was at it. There's no room for miscommunication here, people. However, Meek didn't stop there. No, he went full throttle, denouncing media outlets that attempted to discredit Black leaders like himself. Not willing to let anyone ruin his hard-earned image, Meek stood firm like a mighty oak against the winds of rumors and conjecture. And as if that wasn't enough, Meek even engaged in a face-to-face confrontation with those who tried to spread the falsehoods. Andrew Tate was also involved in the action, and Meek wasn't afraid to examine Tate's honesty and motivations with the precision of a surgeon's knife. It's admirable how brave he was in the face of hardship, but here's the really amazing part. The dispute is still raging like a wildfire in a parched forest, despite Meek's emphatic denial. Discussions and good old-fashioned disagreements are still buzzing over social media. The names of Meek Mill and Diddy have been making news more quickly than you can say outrageous.